Hello everyone. So today we're going to try to divide the body and to look at the body from different angle for the functional angle. Now it's really amazing machines, this body, guys. It's unbelievable. So what we divide in a physical system and in the mind, a mental system. The central nervous system, and which is where the mind is, with the brain, and the physical system throughout, besides or after, from the neck down. So from the head down, more exactly. Now, see, it's very interesting here. So we just look to the central nervous system, center, just where the commands are inside the brain. Now, over there inside the brain, that little piece of the body, it's a very small piece, tiny, tiny piece. If you think of how much can do. It's very, very, very complex. It's a complicated, complex, and fascinating. We don't know much about that. We know very little. Well, whatever we know, it's very little. First of all, each organ in a body, absolutely all the organs in a body, all the systems from the body, we call cardiovascular system or gastrointestinal system. Those are the systems because they include different organs, different segments, right? So it's called system or respiratory system. So these are the systems. Now, any system that we find in a body or any specific organ that you find in a body, so it has its central command inside the brain. Sometimes, let's see, the stomach or the heart or so doesn't function proper. It's we give drugs from outside to make it function. To really don't make it function better. Actually, we just try to compensate, try to help it. That's what it exactly does, which is not the best things, but it's a wonderful thing because without this way, it's a tremendous problem. So medical science evolved on that particular area, in a part the biochemical area. In fact, the body's function is much more complex than that. But here, to really control, to really work, to really help the body, so just limited as this one, it's easier, it's more simple, and this is so far where the medical science got, okay? A game is better, much better than nothing. So this is so far it got. But that we are hoping that in the future we find more things, we bring more things. Whatever things I found, so I try to donate to the medical science. Actually, through this channel is one of the way. So the central nervous system, one is controlling, try to coordinate the activity of each specific organ or specific system. Now, of course, it has much more than this. One way is just as a mind, where is made up by storing the information in the memory department, processing the information, now then taking the decision. So this is another department. In another department is connecting us with the environment, with the nature, with everything. And there are so many departments. Another one is that we also the brain function is radio transmitter, a radio receptor. So you just send the message and receive a message. So that's also function you find over there in the body, and the brain. Sorry, that is the function. Now it's the feelings, the way that you feel, the way you process what you feel, the way that you came out with some decision of the mind that we create. It's so complicated, so complex, it's wonderful, the brain. But what we need to know mainly is that any organ and any system throughout the body, it has correspondent, or it has a center, command center, specific up inside the brain. So that's any organ receive order, receive commands from up there, how to function, how to work, when to increase the function, when to go, see simple. When you go to sleep, so in the brain, just the central command or specific organ tells them, okay, go in a relaxed stage. So this way, the cells that are used during the day, some of them get deteriorated, some of them dies, so they have to really replace, to create a new one. So that is done in a repose stage during the night. Now, during the day, it's just give order to increase the function. Okay, let go stronger, let go more, let go. You see, that's what it is. So this is the way that command central command in the brain just give order to any specific organ or any specific system. Now, so physical body is I stop there talking about the brain. I don't go much because I will go later in various video, probably hopefully will be hundreds of them. So I going to touch all this area when I talk about specific functions, specific situation, specific activity. So we're going to talk more about the brain function, because it's a part of everything, part of anything, part of our existence since we were born, since we finish with this life. Is amazing stuff. Now the physical parts, physical system. Now here's the physical system. We just receive here is biomechanics, so mechanics. So the muscle make us move. So they receive order from the brain when to contract, when to expand, help us to move, go around. So do our physical activity. So that's it helps the legs to really move us back and forth. It helps the arms to help us to do things. It helps play sports. So the brain is the one that tells to the muscles what to do, how to do, when to do, based on the specific situations, based on the specific activity. See, people do running. So the brain is the one that just tell to the muscle, listen, go fast, go slowly. Now when you get tired, just tell, okay, just slow down, ease up a little bit. You see what happened? Because in the brain is the center where is a fatigue center. When you see that the muscles doesn't process things proper, it doesn't contract, it expand very well. So then the brain take decision and tell to the muscles, slow down, okay, move slower, or move less, or take break. So that is the one that also come from the brain, is the center of the decision taken. This is another activity with the brain has and tell us in the mechanical part. Now at the same time, all the activity of the organs also are command from the brain. So the physical body, you see the liver, stomach, and everything which process the nutrients in order those nutrients to be used. Of course, they receive a command from the brain. So the brain is the one that command how the liver should work, when should work. When is a high activity, the liver has to go more intensive in order to provide more nutrients for the muscles. The same thing, the heart, heart is the one that sends the blood everywhere, to the muscles, to all the organs. So then the brain tells to the heart, little bit stronger or bit more often, so increase the rhythm, because if it need more, if the muscles need more oxygen, so the heart has to pump more oxygen. How it can do? Just increasing the rhythm. See, the athletes goes to the heartbeats 100 something, 20, 30, 40, based of the tremendous high activity. When is the rest? So they just go to 68, 70, 72, 74, because there is no need that much. That's why sometimes the heart beats faster, because it need more nutrients to move around, and they are moving around through the blood. Blood is the train that brings things around, but this train is just pushed, is a push and activate by the heart. You see, whenever something is some disease, the brain give word to the immune system to send over there some antibodies to really work, to do something. See, when you have the fever, it then means the high activity of antibodies go there to fight against the virus or bacteria that you take in. So actually, in that situation, the fever is a normal result as antibody goes to fight against foreign things that come through inside the body. See what is it when you overeat or eat more, so certain quality, so the word they give the brain give the word to stomach to really just increase, go stronger, go faster. It's simple. When a game, we just go back to the high activity. So the athlete has to breathe deeper, has to breathe more often, has to increase the breathing in rhythm. So that's a breathing rhythm goes with the cardiac rhythm. You breathe more often, the heart go more often because it receive more often oxygen, has to send it out more often. Breathe deep, so just get larger quantity of oxygen sent to the blood through the heart, right, through the blood. So the heart, if the capacity is very big, it doesn't go often, just go big or strong. If it's not, so if it's a discordance through what you take in oxygen and the heart push it out, so the heart remain a little bit behind the capacity, but make up with the rhythm, so go often. You see, so this is the physical body as we see throughout the day. The legs move, the arms move in order to do things. All our body's activity is just serve our physical activity. All the organs activity serve our mechanic activity that is done by the arms, by the legs, and also at the same times, wherever the nutrients are processed by the liver, and so they are sent through the blood also to the brain, because the brain needs food also. So this is an aspect of physical biochemical aspect of the body which also fits the brain. So the brain give order, but at the same time give order to the organ how to go about, but receive from the organs nutrients that in order to really create and to perform and to take the decision. You see, what amazing things, it fascinates me, the decision taken by the brain. It's sometimes some people take wonderful decision, creating wonderful things. Some people create horrible decision, taking horrible things. We're going to talk about that one, how there is an area which I'm very fascinated. I call the brain, the mind toxins. So the toxins, which is a thought, of course, which affect and deteriorate the quality of the decision taking by the brain, which are those toxins. The brain take wrong, bad decision. So the decision affect not only the person itself, but affect the entire society, sometimes the entire world, like the way we live today. Okay, my friend, that's all for this angle, looking for the body, the nervous system, central nervous system, and the physical body. Now we're going to, the next one will be a different angle to look at the body. Okay, so you take care of yourself. So look for you next time. Let's get together next time with wonderful information. Okay, goodbye.